At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years and #2 among public universities for employability, ASU isn't just ahead of the curve, it's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online, that's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
And the voice you're going to hear calling the Clippers game from Des Moines tonight on sister station Fox Sports 920, Ryan Mitchell joins us here on the ride home with our weekly Clippers report. And Ryan, another big road trip beginning tonight.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's the start of the second half. Everybody is 0-0. The Clippers finished 20th in the first half last year and wound up winning the second half and making the playoffs. They were down near the bottom again this year in the first half, but playing good ball heading toward the midpoint. So that's where you want to be. You don't want to be in a position where you got to kind of flip a switch when the half starts. So we're coming off of a series where they took 4 out of 6 against Indianapolis, and on Sunday had a big win against one of the top prospects in all of baseball, Bubba Chandler. So the Clippers are playing good ball right now. They're getting healthy. They're starting to get some players back from the injured list, and this offense looks pretty potent right now.
Let's talk about the Iowa Cubs. I know they've had, like the Clippers, they've had some call-ups to Chicago this year.
Yeah, they certainly have. Matt Shaw was the guy that got called up just before we saw them at our place several weeks back, so we didn't get to see him. But this is a prospect-laden team. I think it was 7 of the top 10 prospects were in Iowa or are in Iowa right now. So they've got a lot of good players on the come, and that's a fun thing when you get to see good players going against one another. And, the Cubs are a big major league brand. They're on top of the National League Central right now, and so they're always kind of looking to improve on the margins. And so when you look at who they have at the AAA level, they're always looking, is there some power? Is there some speed? Owen Casey's one of the top prospects in their organization. Didn't have a great first half, but is an eminently talented player. So looking forward to seeing him this week as well.
Ryan Mitchell, play-by-play voice of your Columbus Clippers here on the ride home. And Ryan, as I did with Dave Metzel during the Blue Jackets season, I want to ask you something I haven't asked you yet. Only for listeners here on the Maverick, tell us something about the club we don't know.
Oh, boy, that's a good question. Well, something that the average fan might not know about the Columbus Clippers is they may be more full on the roster than they can even fit into a daily 9-man roster right now, which was not the case early in the season. You've got, with C.J. Kayfus playing the outfield a lot, and Christian Cairo just came back off the injured list. He's playing the outfield. You've got Chase DeLauder. You've got Petey Halpin. You've got Jhonkensy Noel. Well, guess what? That's 5 guys for 3 spots. So you've got to find a really good rotation to keep everybody fresh, get everybody in there, everybody gets their at-bats, and the infield's kind of the same way. It sounds like Juan Brito will be healthy again soon. He broke a bone in his hand earlier in the season. He is on a rehab assignment out in Arizona, might join the Clippers as soon as this week. So then the infield gets crowded too, but that's a really good problem to have.
Sure is. Ryan, have a good week in beautiful Des Moines, Iowa, and we'll be listening to you tonight on sister station Fox Sports 920.
We'll talk to you from the banks of the Raccoon River.